Hi, everyone, and welcome to this week's Flash Friday Finance Update. We are talking about the middle of February here, 20th of Feb, and there are a couple of interesting things that have been happening in the market lately. James, do you want to update us on trust lending?
So, trust lending, for those of you who've kept informed or those of you who haven't, has become exceptionally more complicated, especially with corporate trust structures. What's happening is that a lot of the major lenders and a few of the minor lenders, like second and third tier lenders, I should say, are pulling out of corporate trust lending altogether. There are a few exceptions with a few lenders, depending on your scenario, that may be an option for you. But if your accountant has set up a corporate trust lending that you're looking to buy a property in, you may be looking at a vastly different scenario than you were 6 to 12 months ago. What does that mean? Typically, ballparkers, they're going to be third tier lenders, second tier lenders. You'll be having higher interest rates on these products as well. And serviceability may be a bit tighter than what was originally expected as what we used to be getting at the major lenders. Now, the major reason they've done that, though, is they're worried about how much lending is in corporate trust, and they're worried about these loans being repaid.
So servicing was proving a problem. And speaking of servicing, APRA, the Australian Prudential Regulation Authority for Banking, has put out an edict that investors with a debt to income ratio above 6 cannot borrow. So if you have a massive investment lending, they may stop you borrowing at all due to these new government regulations that have come from APRA. So it's quite important to check with us first. Don't go offering unconditionally on anything. Make sure we have a full approval for you with your investment lending because it is tricky. It's getting much trickier.
And the reason why it's getting much trickier is because they're becoming a lot more cautious. What we've seen recently in the market, there have been a lot of people going into arrears on these loans because they just can't pay down the debt, especially with the current market with rising interest rates. So these are the things to be not cautious of, but very much aware of if you are looking to get an investment or you're looking at a company trust to hold an investment property in particular. These are things to keep in mind.
Great. Any other final words of advice for people this week?
The main thing to keep in mind, again, this is based on the trust stuff. What we found a lot of the time is that a lot of accountants, it is great to set up a company trust if the position suits you best. However, it's not always required. And it may not actually be beneficial to your scenario, even though the accountant has said so otherwise. So, talking to a broker about if that position is going to be financially suitable for you for a servicing perspective and getting a loan may be a good idea. And maybe even reaching out to a few accountants to see if they believe that that would be best suited for your circumstance.
Great. Okay, well, have a wonderful weekend, everyone, and we'll look forward to seeing you soon. I will be singing at the Teddy Bears Picnic at Ripponlea on Sunday. Come on down.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, I hope so. See you all. Bye.
Yeah.